Hi guys, and today some review of Seagate hard drive, Seagate external hard drives, Seagate expansion with a really big capacity, 5 TB. Yeah, and I've got that hard drive from Seagate as a gift, and this is a really nice gift because, as you know, yeah, you watch me, so you know, I make YouTube videos, and I had a problem with the storage because my computer have 1.5 TB hard drive. Exactly, it's one hard drive for a system with one partition for a system, 1 TB, and 512 GB for data for when I make a post-pro of videos. I have also external hard drives. It's a Western Digital passport, WD passport, with a capacity 2 TB, which is for now for all YouTube videos. 1 TB hard drive, which is just a backup for my operating system, and this hard drive is also from Western Digital AV passport, 1 TB, and this is for my backup for my operating system. And I have external SSD drive, 512 GB, which is for install version, for zips, for important install package. Yeah, so just for ISO files and install files with this 512 GB external SSD drive, which is exactly an SanDisk MV. I don't remember exactly the model. Is 200 SanDisk 200 with a capacity 512 GB, which is in external 2.5 inch enclosure. So it's a enclosure with a external 2.5 inch SSD drive, which I use as external hard drive for install zips for data which needs really fast access. Exactly, this external 512 GB hard drive SSD is something which was after my old computer. Because my old computer I have 2.5 inch 1 TB for a system and 512 GB for data as a second 2.5 inch drive in the place of an optical drive. When I change computer, in my new computer I have only place for a 1.5 inch drive, which is for this 1 TB for a system, which went from my old computer, and there's no place for optical drive. There's no place for a second 2.5 inch, so I have to do something with this drive, and of course this is SSD drive. It was the best idea to buy for a 14 pounds external enclosure and put a disk drive, a standard drive, which is very fast, which is USB 3.0, but my new computer has this M2 slot, so I put M2 SSD drive 512 in this slot. My M2 slot is not NVMe, it's just SATA compatible, but it's still very good, so I put M2 SSD SATA compatible drive in this slot, and it works really good, so it's really wonderful. So I use these 3 external hard drives, but the problem is that the space on this 2 TB, the biggest one, which I use for my old YouTube videos, was not enough. So I've decided that when we'll get some offer, and I got an offer that I got from Seagate for free, this hard drive, I got this for free, so then I will use my 2 TB external drive as for a source material when I record something and it's still not post-pro. I didn't have time to make a post-pro, so in this moment it will be for a source material, and this 5 TB bigger drive will be for all videos. Really good idea. But look what we have inside, because it was a gift, so I don't know what I exactly have inside. Yeah, hard to remove this. Inside we have one package, and look what we have here. Power charger, exactly, powered outlet, because this is a big hard drive, it's not 2.5 inch, so it needs additional power supply. We have power supply with 2 connectors, European connector and British connector. Unfortunately I don't have an American connector, I don't know why, but it's not a big problem because we can use some adapter for this, so it will be fine. And this because it's input 100 to 240 volts output 12 volts, 1.5 amperes, so like a computer power supply, 1.5 ampere. Really nice. And switching adapter, yeah. So it's worldwide power supply. Exactly what I need is only a converter, so it's really nice. I will be able to use this around the world, in any parts, on the travel, in Japan, in Australia, whatever, with just adapters. So it's really nice. And we have also another thing. We have micro USB 3.0 cable, 1.2 meter USB 3.0 cable. Really nice idea. Micro USB 3.0, because this hard drive use micro USB 3.0. So we'll put this back, and we have our hard drive. Let's look inside how it looks here. And we have some desktop drive for computer, manual, some manual, very small. And then we have our hard drive. Just open this, and we will see it's really fresh. We see here information that's a Seagate inspection desktop drive, about 1-2 kilograms, so about 4 pounds of weight. Singapore HQ PTA Ltd, Singapore, locally imported in Netherlands. Model capacity 5 terabyte. So exactly what we have here is just one LED LED, logo Seagate, and on this side we have a connector for a power supply and a micro USB 3.0 connector. I think that USB Type-C would be better, but yeah, but the USB 3 is also very fast. It's really good. If you will see here, exactly, we have some ventilation slots, and inside you can see how it looks. Really nice. Exactly, capacity is really wonderful, and the fact that I got this for free is also really nice. I think it will really good work for my videos, so I'm really happy from this gift. A really big thank you to Seagate Corporation that wanted to support our channel. Yeah, I will put this back to a box, because I need to go with this to home and connect, and yeah, make partition on this drive, partition stem, so will be something to do, and I will need to copy data, so I will just need some time to make this. Yeah, but the thing that I've got this is I'm really happy, because it was just a problem, because since I changed the settings of my videos, you have seen that now the videos are still in 1080p, but they are not in 30 fps, they are in 24 fps, but with higher bitrate, because I have a new camera, Sony A99, and I want to make in IMAX quality, so I want to make this cine look on my videos. I want to make this much better than before, may improve the quality of the videos, so it's a lot of data, so yeah, so we will see how it will work, yeah, and I think you will enjoy it, and you will leave me some like, write some comment, subscribe to my channel, because I really need subscribers. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon, guys.